The crowds are gathering, the doors are about to open, and we are ready to get in there and take over the gaming world and bring you the juiciest games. Welcome to GMS Magazine at Spiel 2015. Jan van der Leg is a very well-known both designer and publisher to me, because basically, Jan, you and I meet every single year, because every year you come out with a really fun, interesting game. However, viewers, this year is different. Jan, this year is your game.
Yeah.
And secondly, this is a big departure, because this looks a lot more serious, a lot darker, and a lot meaner than other games that you guys have published in the past. Shuffle Heroes is a massive departure. How did that come about?
Well, as you may remember from the last interviews, we are association of authors, so the games we develop may vary. But it's true that last 3 or 4 years, most of our games were party-like and really light-themed and funny, and this one, the Shuffle Heroes, is really dark, and it's really based on the stories of Lovecraft and a lot of steampunk elements in it, and it's really different world than McJohnny's crab restaurant.
Absolutely. So you won the competition to actually get the game published, because if I remember correctly, you guys get together, you show each other the game, you vote, and the game with the most votes, that's the game that gets published. How did you come up with an idea so different from the fun bits that you've done before?
I really like playing card games and really dark games. I love Cthulhu-based anything. So I tried to came up with something really dark themed. And really what I would like to play every day. Many people compare this to games like Magic the Gathering or Hearthstone. These games, what I don't like, I think they are great games, but what I don't like there is like big construction and you have to know the cards. So I try to solve this in the game, like use some mechanism to not... You don't have to know the cards beforehand. You just pick out 2 heroes, shuffle them together, and you go. And also come up with some interesting mechanism that will really diversify from the other games. And what makes the game special, we call it deck deconstruction. And basically, you destroy cards from your opponent deck and really influence what he can draw in the next shuffles. And as your opponent also destroys your cards, you have to change your strategy, shift your aim in the game, and you can't just go straight forward for some combos, because later in the game they won't be there, because your opponent will say, I don't like that, and destroy it.
Okay, let's take a look at the game itself, because it's you really have also upped the production. The illustrations are just insanely gorgeous, seriously gorgeous. The playing mats are amazing, and this one comes in a smaller, neater box.
Yeah.
Now tell me about how this game plays.
Yeah, so in the game you control 2 heroes. Normally you draft them, but for this game we just choose some for the setup. Each hero has its own different deck of cards with some special mechanics and special abilities you can do. But you get 2 heroes, so you shuffle those cards together, and this forms your draw deck. Your opponent does the same, and the game begins. You take turns, and basically during my turn, I have 3 main actions which I can choose from. I usually just want to play a card, which I put in front of myself, do the effect, and the card stays there until the beginning of my next turn. Why is that? Because it's vulnerable to opponent attacks. As I said before, your opponent can destroy your cards, you can destroy cards from your opponent, and this is how you can choose the cards you destroy. Because you can destroy any card that was played last turn with some damage cards and void cards and some other effects that are on the cards. Yeah. Other thing you can do during your turn is activate your heroes. Each hero has some special ability which works with his cards, and you can use it to and defeat your enemy. And last thing, you normally don't draw cards. You have to use your action to draw up to 6 cards. So you use your turn. But all this you can chain up together with more actions, because some actions have keyword onward in it, and that says you can play another action. So I can play Dark Shroud, then I could play, for example, Starving Zombie, and that would end my turn. Yeah. And this is the basics of the game, but on the cards there are a lot of different mechanics. For example, the Garmor. It's one of our heroes in the game. You can see it's like Cthulhu themed. And this hero is really angry when he gets low on hit points. Okay. Basically, if he gets below 10 hit points, he's enraged. And all his cards has additional effect. For example, the Crushing Strike normally discards 1 shield and deals 2 damage, but when he's enraged, discards all enemy shields and deals 3 damage. So, and every hero has some kind of mechanic that works around his cards, and it gives you a different feeling when you play the cards. And more so when you combine 2 heroes together, you get unique combinations. So we got, in the box, you got 7 heroes. So there are many combinations how you can get a pair of heroes and crush your opponents. Yeah.
Now I can see you also have some tokens around here. How do these work?
These tokens, there are only 2 kinds of tokens. There are hit point counters, which you, at the beginning, add to your hero, and you just lose them during the game, one by one, when your opponent deals you damage. And there are shield counters, which you can gain through some cards, which prevent next damage from your enemy, but it's only for 1 turn. So you really have to know when to do shield up, because if you shield up in the wrong time, it just goes away, because your enemy will just, okay, I will draw up to 6 cards, and I don't care about your shields.
How long does the game take to play?
Yeah, the game is for 2 players, mainly, and it takes 25 minutes.
Okay, so it's a pretty quick, fast game.
Yeah, we wanted to do it fast, because I think it's better to play 2 fast games than 1 too long game. Also, what I didn't say in the beginning, this game was on Kickstarter, so basically we successfully funded it. And that's why you can see a lot of these add-ons, like the playmats. We got an art book, we got T-shirts, yeah, and we try to do as much stuff as the fans of the game would like. Especially the playmats are quite popular, and I myself must say they are gorgeous.
They are indeed.
I didn't expect that they'd be that gorgeous. Yeah, so I'm really satisfied with the production and the visual of the game, which Hanna Novotná has done that. She already did also did Make Johnny's, the crab restaurant, but it was really a different team game. But here you can see she has wide range of her skills.
No, and she shows them very nicely, because the whole thing looks absolutely stunning. Obviously, this thing has been available to the Kickstarter backers and is available now here at Spiel. Then what? How can people buy the game? Because I think people will want to buy the game.
Yeah. We have a distributor for Germany and Czech Republic, which is Blackfire. And we will try to distribute to the hobby shops around Europe and also try to do US market. But right now there is not like definite distributor for US or Britain, for that matter. But I think it will be somewhere in some shops, but some specials only.
Well, people, go to your store, ask for the game, and if you're a distributor, you take a look at this, because I think this is going to be very well worth it, and I am hoping that there will be some expansions for this.
Well, I have two.
And we leave it there. Jan, thank you very, very much indeed, sir. It's been, as always, an absolute pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you very much.